Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, your place for news and gameplay. Some good, some bad, and let's be honest, likely some rage and tilting. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. Today's episode, we're taking a look at some test server action, where we're going to be looking at three separate things. The first off is we're looking at an advanced repair unit. Secondly is the beacon effects in King of the Hill. And finally, the visual effects for shield UIs and hits. There's also some changes to the combat status effects, and we'll get into them shortly. But firstly, I just want to look at my hangar and give you a quick look at the advanced repair unit. So, in my hangar, I am running the Spectre with Vortex. So if you look at it here, let's go back, sorry. So if we look at it here, we can see I am running the Spectre with Vortex, and this on the lower left here is the advanced repair unit. And if you look at it in comparison with the regular repair unit, you have 20% hit points per second, whereas the regular repair unit here, you have a heal rate of 5%. Now, also to note, on at least on the test server anyways, it takes one power cell to activate the repair unit, and it takes 2 power cells to activate the advanced repair unit. So if you equate that to a live server, and this is complete guessing on my part, but it's usually 20 power cells to activate a active module, so the regular repair unit. So if this is to be believed, then you can actually potentially expect to be paid double the power cells just to use the advanced repair unit. And there is no notification as to whether this power cell, since it's an advanced mode, would it equate to the premium modes, or sorry, the premium modules of the passive ones that we have. For instance, are we going to have to pay gold to actually get these advanced modules? It's completely unknown. Right now we're just testing the actual unit itself. So just know that when this comes to live server, you probably will have to pay more power cells just to use it. Anyways, let's go back to the hangar and look at the rest of my bots that I'm going to be using. We're going to be running the Strider with Halo and Ember, the Mercury with Halo and Glory, the Bulwark running 2 Avengers, and finally the Ares running Pulsar and Shredders. And if you look at them all, we'll go back here, I am running the advanced repair unit on everything except for the Ares that I put Quantum Radar. So, without any further ado, let's get into the action. everyone. That was my gameplay for this test server. I did some other games, but I only wanted to show this particular one. I'll wrap up my thoughts right now. So let's start with the King of the Hill beacon effects. They were okay. The only thing is that the color was so soft that it was often hard to see from looking at the beacon if it was already in the red team's control. When the enemy held it, it turned to a very soft red, meaning that at a distance it still looked white. They need to dial up the color intensity for this. And I hope they plan to rework King of the Hill, because in my humble opinion, it's a horrible mode. I've heard other people come up with suggestions, such as make it a true King of the Hill, where there's only one single beacon, and you have to just brawl with each other to control it. That sounds like fun, albeit all it really does is turn this into a TDM, a team deathmatch at this point. So there's probably other ideas out there that are much better off. Looking at the shield UI changes, the changes are interesting, but I must say that I don't really understand why Pixonic is changing the shield effects again. This is, I think, the third time now that they've been changed. There's other pressing issues in the game than changing the shield UI effects. Although I do think these effects are a bit too much and need to be dialed back a bit. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I prefer the honeycomb effect to this. Now on to the advanced repair unit. In 2 words, hate it. As I showed in the introduction, it appears as though the advanced repair unit costs more power cells than its regular counterpart, and this can be understandable. However, on the test server, it seemed to be twice the cost, but who knows what it'll actually be on the live server, as prices on the test server are nowhere near close to what they end up being on the live server. It also heals way too much too quickly. The problem here is that the regular repair unit is already difficult to deal with at times. Adding an advanced one into the game is just complete lunacy. And we have no idea if you have to pay gold to even get the advanced version, as we currently have to do this with a passive module, such as the heavy armor kit and the thermonuclear reactor. So if you do have to pay extra gold or some other resource deemed to obtain it, think of it this way. Adding an advanced version of repair unit just creates a precedence for more advanced versions. Imagine an advanced quantum radar that lasts longer, or an advanced lockdown ammo that can lock down a player even longer. Maybe I'm a bit biased, as I think the approach Pixonic has taken to modules were a mistake from the beginning, but I can see this getting completely out of hand, not to mention completely out of balance, as it's already out of balance in my opinion. Anyways, that's it for this weekend's test server. As always, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.